YouTube Live. How are you guys? I miss you guys. How are you? Good afternoon, everyone. I am going to shuffle these cards just a little bit so we can try and see what's happening here with Tamar and Vince. Hey, Gabrielle. Hello, honey. Hi. Hi, Ian. Hi, Ebony. Hi, Eric. Maury. Sierra's Jungle. Oh, Sierra's Jungle. I like that name. My name should be Tracey's Forest. My stands. Still haven't picked out a stand name yet. But hello, everyone. How's everyone today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just give me a second. Let me just give these cards a good shuffle. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. I really appreciate everyone that takes this niche and enjoys it. So please subscribe. Hi, Toya. Toya saying hi to everyone. Say hi back, everyone. So please like and subscribe. Please call me for your own personal readings at Psychic Tracey Brown at yahoo.com. Psychic Tracey Brown, finally on YouTube. I know, I'm sorry. My son dropped his phone in the water, so I gave him my iPad, which stopped me from doing both simultaneously, but I gotta get it back because I miss it. I miss doing YouTube and Periscope at the same time. Like, I really like doing both of them at the same time. It's just different people watching different things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I miss it too. Oh my God, Kian, I'm so sorry. Hi, Miss V. Yes, you got me live. Hi, Tammy. Hi, everyone. Just going to give you guys a second to come on. Please email me at the email project at psychictracybrown@yahoo.com. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share. Guys, please share. There are a lot of people that need my help in psychic readings, and they're not going to get my help unless you all tell people about me. I'm all about the help. Trust. This is not about making YouTube videos. I only do the celebrity readings so that you guys can see I'm accurate, so that you guys can trust me with your own readings. Okay? That's hi. I'm not sure who's saying hi. I gotta put my glasses back on. Hi, Jenny. Live today, awesome, and thank you for an awesome reading, lady. Oh, you're welcome. You're quite welcome. I put my foot in it. I made it. Thank you, Claudine, but I think people already saw the post. Thank you, Claudine. Hi, gorgeous. Tish, I'm gorgeous. You're gorgeous. We're gorgeous. Hi, Nico. Hello, Tracy. Yes, Tracy, always right. Kian. Oh, thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your reading, though. I'm honored. I'm so honored. Every time someone reaches out to me and they allow me to read them, I am honored. I was saying on Periscope today that I do want everyone to trust me more. Okay? If you call me for a reading, if requested from God that if I could do this, I'm not doing it on my own. Like, I zone out, spirit comes in, I beg God before I put my feet on the ground that whoever calls me, I'm doing the right thing, I am helping them. So, I don't need help with my readings, guys. I don't need you to make me believe something else. Don't do that. Sit back and let me read you. Let spirit come in. Let God come in. Let Jesus be my mouth. You have ancestors that have passed over that might want a message to come through, and you all are too busy trying to get me to see what you want to see, especially in relationships. Just sit back and let spirit do its job. So call, don't email. No, you email and then you pay and then we do it. We can do it over the phone, FaceTime, Skype, WhatsApp video, Facebook video. I could care less. I use all the modalities. But you email me so I can send you the price points. And by the way, I'm really cheap and I'm not confusing. 15 minutes is $40. A half an hour is $55. It goes up from there because the more of my time you use, the more value is in it. But I'm pretty cheap, and I don't have like a limited amount of questions that you can ask. You can ask as many questions as you want. 15 minutes is a long time. A half an hour is the best time. And you want to have a list of questions? Go for it. All right? However, you have to let Spirit tell you what direction you need to go into if you have these questions. I don't have a limit on questions, all right? I can speed read if you need me to. And some folks are, I got a list of questions. I'm like, okay, honey, shoot it out. Let's do this. All right. No, I don't do email readings at all. You always have questions when it's an email reading. I don't do email readings, so don't ask. By the way, you're going to want to talk to me. Seriously, part of my gift is my voice. What does this mean? You guys haven't been on Periscope. What does this mean? It's a test. Hi, Monica. Aww. This means let the reading begin. Let the reading time. Yeah! Thank you, Kiana. Psychic Tracey Brown at yahoo.com is the email address to get your reading. Email me. I'll send you back the points. And you get the reading the same day, by the way. Let the reading begin. Let the reading begin. What happened in Tamar's marriage? What happened in Tamar's marriage? Something happened. Something has happened, and something has been going on for quite some time. This didn't happen overnight. I just think it's interesting how she made the announcement after making her album. That is what I find more interesting. Branding and marketing is no joke. None at all. And there's a calculated move in everything. I'm going to stay off of Ciara right now, guys. I'm not going to do Ciara and Wilson, whatever his name is. I'm not going to do it. Let them do their marriage. I don't care whose picture he clicked on. I'm not going to do it. I actually love Ciara, and she deserves a fighting chance with her marriage. Sorry. She deserves a fighting chance. She's a good girl. Unlike Tamar, Ciara is a good woman. So I'm going to let her handle her marriage. Okay? And if Ciara wants to know something, Ciara can call me personally. And if Ciara ever calls me personally, I can never do another public reading on her. I will not do public readings on anyone that calls me for their reading. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me. What happened, Father God? What happened? What happened to Tamar and Vince? Please, God, help me. Jesus, please, be my words, be my mind, be my everything. What happened? Even though I know. 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think I know. 9, 10. This is an odd card. This is an odd card for what happened, because this actually means karma, right? This means karma, but the description is payback. Do you understand? This is karma, but the description is payback. So who got victory over who in this marriage? Who trumped who? First of all, I get a card called Inner Sanctuary. I'm just going to talk, guys. I'm not going to look at the comments. I get Inner Sanctuary, encased in a bubble. I get growth, but the branches are growing out, not up and vibrant like it should. I'm being stifled. I'm not speaking. I'm being stifled. I get that there are some tears, but some dried tears. I'm already over it. Dried tears. I feel like 10 or 11 months ago, this marriage had actually ended. 10 or 11 months ago, it had already ended. I get that Tamar wants to be alone in her creative space. She wants to be whole again. She wants to be free. She wants to be a woman, but her attachment is to her husband. And what I mean by that is that most people have a manager you don't even know that is making that person who they are. Like Vincent Herbert was Lady Gaga's manager. Nobody knew Herbert as a public person. You knew Lady Gaga, but he was doing everything to create her. Do you understand that? I get Tamar comes with Vincent. You know, I feel like it's a couple. She's not alone. Her identity doesn't stand away from her husband. And I'm getting she's sick of that. Tamar, I'm also getting that there's some sexuality issues. There's some, unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry to say this, but it could be from Vincent's heart attack. And I don't know how long ago he had the heart attack. I think it was about a year ago this time, wasn't it? I think there's been some sex issues. I think there's been, well, that's a good question. The divorce has to do with her identity and breaking away from her identity. Her identity, from what I'm getting, is not the Braxtons. It would be better if it was just the girls. Remember, on the TV show, she had a hard time aligning with Tony. Remember, she wanted to break away. I need to break away. I need to do this. You know, Tamar's always had this problem. And from what I'm getting, it has the same thing to do with her husband. So it's not about getting a divorce. It's about who looks at me. And when they do they just see my husband? Do they see Tamar and Vince? And she's not down for that. Getting back to sex, that's why I don't like to look at the comments, because then I stop everything. There was no sex going on in this marriage. I feel like she was saying, I'm gorgeous, I'm pretty, I doing my hair, I look good, and you're not trying to have me? There was some sex that was not happening in this marriage. And she looked at this and she was like, if this is I'm just a young woman, and if this is going to go on for the rest of my life, I'm out. So again, it's not just, I'm giving you bits and pieces of some of the reasons why. One of them is disalignment. The other one is sex. I think Vince is a money man. And if money is not coming in for him, his penis isn't working. You know, it can't work. Yeah, I mean, that's neither here nor there how attractive he is, because he did make a cute kid. But she married him, you know. Does it matter if he's not that good looking? She married him. And he did make a cute kid. That kid is cute. Looks just like him. Cute, though. The cute version. Hold on. All right. Um, she has so much passion, so much love. She at least thinks she's spiritual. A lot of spirituality in her. And none of that is being expressed enough. She wants to be. Tamar, you can't be more flamboyant than you're giving us. Like, you are flamboyant. Like, we can't take it half the times. But apparently, she needs to be more flamboyant. She doesn't think that she is being expressed and viewed passionately, loving, um, with love in any case. Yeah, there's something here. Okay, don't get mad at me, guys. There's something here about God, spirituality, and passion, love, spirituality. Something might be off in their marriage from a religious standpoint. They may not be on the same page morally. They may have come from two different moral places and didn't discover that until it was too late. Always check your moral compass. I can't be with a man that's not moral. And just because you wear a cross doesn't mean that you're moral. Don't get it twisted. When someone's not moral, it's not, I... I think she decided this in August. I think when the time came, something came recently. Something came as early as 2 days ago. 2 days. That made her decide to execute this announcement. But I think it's going as far back as August. There is a cover-up here. It does involve money. It does. It does involve money. It does. There is a man involved. I don't know who he is yet, but whoever he is now out the picture. She is not going to appear to have cheated. She's not going to let that be a part of her reasons for leaving. But a man does show up here, and he's very, very sexual. Maybe somebody that she worked with. I'm not saying she cheated. I'm saying that there's a man here. That she did not want to go into the public eye. So, y'all are thinking Vince cheated, but Vince has already cheated. It's not about Vince. No. It's about Tamar. And cleaning up her act long enough to not get caught out there. It is about money, though. These money cards, she wants her own money. And Vincent is having such money problems that the IRS is coming for them. And I think that separating is a viable choice so that both don't go down. I think it was agreed upon. This is a shock to us, not a shock to them. Their money problems has escalated to the point where the IRS is coming for them. And separating is actually Vincent's gift to her. She demanded it. She's like, let me go. Because if you don't let me go, I'm going to tell it all. I'm going to tell everything. So I got to be honest with you. She has planned on telling secrets about Lady Gaga. Oh, yes. It's right here. It's right here. I got this card in the past, black and white. It's not about black and white, but just so you know, I got this card in the past. The black is Tamar, white is Lady Gaga. She has secrets. She has secrets. And if Tamar did not release her, if Vincent did not release her, she was going to crumble him so that he could never manage another person again. She did not want to get tied into his financial issues. She feels like he caused it, even though, Tamar, you are a shopaholic. You did not help any. But she does feel like he came later, he brought it to the marriage, his financial issues, and he could never get out of it. I think upon releasing Lady Gaga, it was a sabotaged moment for him. I also think 3 people helped execute this whole thing. 3 people. I want to say it's 3 sisters. I want to say the Braxtons got together and helped her realize that this is what she's looking forward to. I think Tony is one of them. By the way, guys, I can prove that this divorce was going on for a while because Tony kept posting pictures with the tattoo man. And I said it. I said they're covering up something. I said it's not true. They're covering up something. It was Tamar's divorce. And I'm going to tell you why it was Tamar's divorce. Because something was about to go public. Or they were afraid it was going to go public. So Tony stepped up to the plate, called up Birdman, the guy with the tattoo. I like to call him Tattoo Man. And said to him, dude, I got a proposition. You and I are going to act like we're boyfriend and girlfriend. The public are going to love it. But the pictures aren't going to prove it. Look at those pictures. Look at those pictures. Those pictures tell 1,000 words. There's nothing romantic about those 2. And I said it. I said they were covering up. I said those girls are covering up something. And they managed to trick us. Believe me. Don't believe them. Believe me. Because I think 3 girls were involved. One of them being Tony, Tamar, and another sister. Period. So that Tamar can clean this up. Because remember, what Tamar does covers the Braxton on WeTV. And they don't want to lose their part of their income or their empire. Trust. And they're not going to let Vincent take them down. And remember, Tony did Vincent wrong when he took Tamar up. Okay? So she's not liking Vincent. You can trust that. And by the way, don't trust a bunch of women that are family. Vincent, eventually, this was going to happen. What you should have said to Tamar was, Tony's my girl. I've had her for years. I'm keeping her. That's what you should have said. You should have said to your wife, go ahead and find another manager. I'm not going to drop the woman that has helped made my career. But you dropped Tony because you didn't do right by her. She had to release you. And I don't know what happened between you and Lady Gaga. But didn't she make a comeback? In any case, this is what I see. 3 girls, 3 family members pull this off. And I'm telling you, you're going to see it in the reality show. Watch. You're going to see it. I don't need to prove it. You're going to see it. Okay. Give me some questions. Vincent is going to miss his wife, though. But I'm telling you, there's something about that that's a sacrifice. Seriously. It's not really what you guys think. It's money woes, and it's a sacrifice. And she's like, divorce me and get me out of this drama that you're having with your money. I will not be dragged down. This will not become public. Did he hit her? Well, wait a second. We all heard that he has abused her in the past. But I have to tell you, Vincent, this move to separate from your wife because money is a problem is going to get her to fall in love with somebody else. Vincent may be under the impression that doing this is temporary and then they're going to come back together. These 3 women just tricked you, Vincent. It will not happen because in the interim, Tamar's a hot commodity. Somebody's coming for her. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She's a hot commodity. Somebody's coming for her. Vincent, you were tricked. Your family's behind you. Tamar's holding on to her money, and like the magician, they got you out. This is actually very funny. This is hilarious. I don't know, guys. A woman's gone. I don't know. Watch, a woman's gone. Oh, there's no problems with the baby. Tamar gets the baby. Will Vincent meet somebody else? I don't know. Vincent's coming with a heart attack and weight issues and money issues. That's a three slammer. Weight, okay, because he hasn't really lost all the weight, so you could tell underneath his clothes it could be a lot of blubber. You know how when you lose a lot of weight, it just kind of just lays there, and it doesn't form right. Which I think he might have gotten a gastric bypass, by the way. I think that's what may have made him lose the weight, not the heart attack. And then he's had the heart attack at a really young age. And, to be honest with you, when you have a heart attack young, it tends to come back again. It really does. Like, when the heart breaks, never repairable. When the kidney breaks, never repairable. So, folks, take care of your heart. Take care of your kidneys. Those things are not repairable. Okay? What was that question? I kind of missed the question now. Oh, it was about Vincent. Oh, will he get back in a relationship again? Will Vincent get back in a relationship again? You know, I just see more going for Tamar. I really do. I just get more going for Tamar. I think Tamar gets in a relationship first. I do get this fire sign man that whoever they pushed to the side so the world wouldn't know about it, and Tony started dating Birdman so nobody would know anything. I just think he shows up again. Does anybody know Vince sign? What's Vince sign? Can somebody check for me? Because I get a fire sign man, I get a water sign man, and I get an earth sign man. But the earth sign I got as him holding on to his money. Who was the man? I don't know who the man was. Vince is a guys, no. Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo. No, Tamar's not in love with her husband. Not at all. I think he's a Capricorn. He's an Aquarius. Is he born in January? Laugh out loud. I know, Janie. Tamar's a Pisces. Oh, is she? Huh. I didn't know she was a Pisces. She doesn't act like a Pisces. Is she born in February? Vince is a Virgo. Okay, so, money man. I don't know who the fire sign man is. I know that she knows him. His birthday is January 27th. January 27th, if that's Vince, he's born in the sign of Capricorn, but he is an Aquarius. He's an Aquarius. He's an Aquarius. If he's born January 27th, he's an Aquarius. But I'm still going to take it as a hit because he's born in the sign of Capricorn, which is money. He's an Aquarius. She's a Pisces Aries, so that means she's close to Aries because she definitely acts like fire. Like, spoiled. Sometimes spoiled is a whole nother sign. Leo, Sagittarius, spoil. It's a whole nother sign sometimes. All right, guys. She may have a choice between two men. This fire sign man, Tamar, I have to be honest with you. This fire sign man that you put on the back burner to cover up having to leave your husband, it's not the reason why you're leaving, but somebody was in a picture because you weren't feeling sexually loved like a goddess, right? So somebody else was in a picture, pumping your head with, how beautiful you are, blah, 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 blah. Looks to me like there is a potential for an affair, or could have been, or was, something like that with this fire sign man. You had to throw him to the side and tell him, please stand to the side. I need to get a divorce. Tony, come along. You date Birdman. Let me fix this situation that's going on here so it doesn't interrupt We TV and our money's there and the sisterhood. Don't trust a bunch of sisters, even if they pretend like they don't like each other. Don't trust them. Family does family always first. Okay? However, Tamar, whoever this guy is that you pushed to the side so no one would know, he comes back. Tamar, he comes back with a vengeance. So he's not going to want to be kept quiet. And he knows a lot. One thing about you, Tamar, you're not the brightest pumpkin in the patch. You talk too much. And you told this man a lot. So he has dirt on you. Because there's another man that you are absolutely going to love. He is a water sign man. He is loving. He is strong. He is powerful. This is the potential of the next man that will be your husband. This is a man that you will not have money problems with. He's not trying to make his money. He has his money. It's two different things. And you, Tamar, you're going to fall in love with the money. But this fire sign man will come out of the woodwork and he will dish dirt on you. So whoever that person is, that's the person that she had an affair with. That's the person that potentially he waited for her and moved himself aside to do whatever she needed to do to get out of this marriage so that she could look morally inept, morally qualified to do what she's doing, because she doesn't want to look like a bad girl, because she wants to fool everyone with her spirituality, and her spiritual communion with God. She wants to fool everyone with that. However, she wants everyone to believe that she's perfectly balanced and pretty much an angel, all right? But I got some secrets going on in here. And with that being said, there is a water sign man that's going to come along and love you like no other, Tamar. But this fire sign man, he ain't going to like it. He ain't going to like it. All right, guys, I don't know how to finish this. I'm over it. What's everybody saying? Thank you for letting me do YouTube this time. I'm really having a blast. Tamar's a gold digger. I didn't say that, Tamar. It's not me. I'm reading comments, which, by the way, will not show up on YouTube. When it posts, none of the comments will show. Kylie update, blah, blah. Is the fire sign man in the industry? Yes. The fire sign man is in the industry. Absolutely. Did Vince cheat? Yes. Yes, Vince did cheat. Not the cause of the breakup, but Vince cheated on Tamar somewhere in the 9-year marriage, somewhere pre. Yes, Vince did cheat. Okay, what else you got for me? Girl, no one believes that about Tamar. No one believes what about Tamar? What? Tell me. No one believes what about Tamar? That she can let another man in? What? Tell me. I know. Kardashians. I know. Tracey, you said she was going to have an affair. Thank you. Thank you. Does Vince have an outside child? I think we've already proven that. Yes. Yes. That they've been hiding. How old is your child? Because this has been, I don't know if it's 8 years. I don't know if the child is that old. But yes, Vince doesn't have an outside child. Absolutely. Oh, check my own predictions. Check the date. You already said it. Okay, this is just a confirmation of what I already said. You know, I did say another baby is coming by her. I did. Um, Remember free will. If they weren't having so many financial problems, I also said a baby could save her marriage. I also said a baby could save her career. But there's been some issues going on about another baby and another woman, and it's very, very embarrassing. I wouldn't have a baby by a man that with this public display of some other woman coming out about an affair. I wouldn't do it. So, free will, everything changes. I think Rihanna might be pregnant too. I just wish she would come out and say something. A good question. What happened to the talk show? You know what happened with the talk show? Steve Harvey happened with the talk show. Steve Harvey's career got ruined. Financially, he took a hit. So, to recreate something in the Donald Trump atmosphere, he had to pull everything off the table. If you notice, none of his shows have survived. He still has the Steve Hour Hour at 2 o'clock, but all the other shows did not have good ratings. They did not survive. I think he still has that game show. I think he still has that. But anything that he created after that did not have a survival rate. So Steve Harvey happened. So I no longer see her talk show coming to fruition, but I'll check. You know what? Let me just check. Why am I doing this ass backwards? Because I don't want to check later. I have a lot of videos on Tamar, by the way. Just Google Tamar Braxton and at Pop Culture Psychic, and I've got a lot of videos on that girl. Or Google Tamar Braxton and Tracey Brown Live. Will she ever get this talk show? Will Tamar ever get this talk show that Steve Harvey promised? You know, it does take about a year to develop a talk show. And she's coming on a year, in January, February, March. It takes about a year. And then she still may not get a slot in until September of 2018. But let's see if she hasn't talked about it. Steve hasn't talked about it, which tells me that negotiations has fell. But I believe it fell because Steve Harvey had this relationship with 45. And black folks weren't liking it. But I have to tell you, there's a very loyal following for Steve Harvey in California. I don't talk about Steve Harvey in California to my folks. I'm a coward. I talk about it on the internet. That's what I do. I'm a coward. Because he has a real loyal following here. No, I don't like... No, I'm not going to do another reading on it. Tamar's talk show. There was a lot of conflicts in presenting this talk show. It looked like it was going to be a family affair somehow, or a panel of women. I think that they were going to decide to go in that direction, as I suggested. Oh. The fire sign man had something to do with the talk show. Oh my God, he had something to do with her career in the talk show. The ships are still coming in, but it's gone away. Love. Talk show. It's shelved. It's shelved. By the way, if this talk show goes through, she didn't want Tamar. Tamar, didn't want Vince around. It might be because of the talk show as well. Because of this guy. There's a woman involved, very strong woman, that's heading this for Steve Harvey. Very strong woman is heading this in his producing company. I'm getting put the brakes on though. Damn it. What happened? She's also going to meet the water sign man. He's also somehow in the industry, but he's a powerhouse. He's a wonderful, good powerhouse. He comes along at just the time that this talk show doesn't take off. He might take over the concept or buy it from Steve Harvey's production company. I don't see the talk show making its way. Where's the talk show, guys? She wanted to separate her empire from Vincent's empire. Where's the talk show? I'm not getting the talk show. Why am I not getting the talk show? Oh my God. These two guys are going to go at it. They're going to go at it for her love. This is turning into such a long reading. Why am I not getting a good answer about this talk show? I feel like it's shoved. I feel like it's shoved for a while. I think it's still in negotiations stages. I think it was moving forward until things went amok, and I think the talks have died down. I think that she wanted to make a buzz with this album and then separate from her husband, and then negotiations could come back up for her talk show. So, I think there's a possibility, but even if it's a possibility, the way everything's going to go become unraveled, she's no longer a commodity. So, I'm going to call it, and I'm going to say one or two things. I don't see the talk show making it to fruition, making it to TV. However, if it does make it to TV, it's kind of like Megyn Kelly and does not have a survival rate. That's it. Okay. I'm sticking to it. Okay, Cardi B. Okay, Cardi B. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It's such a pleasure. I'm so glad to be on YouTube Live. Thank you. Okay, bye. Bye. Will she go back to the real? No. I don't see her going back to the real. She's still a very, she has a character it's very, too obnoxious for the real. I think the real is working out fine without her. So I don't see it. And I've said that before on a whole nother reading. I just don't see her going back to the real. They really do not want her. All right, guys. Bye. Finish. Thank you.